Partners, this week we have a profile of an immigrant from Denmark who did more to help win World War II than any native-born American. It's likely you've never heard his name, so I'll save it for the end. He was born in 1879 and moved to the United States and became a citizen when he was 21 years old. Even when he was a child in Denmark, his family and friends realized he had a knack for understanding machinery of all kinds. He began working for a small auto parts company in Buffalo, New York. Then, in one of those American magic moments, that company was bought up by Ford Motor, and our honoree was on his way to Detroit. He saw how Henry Ford was mass-producing the Model T and took that knowledge with him at General Motors. When he was offered that job at General Motors, he became a president of GM, and then, partners, Pearl Harbor happened. America suddenly found it needed thousands of planes and jeeps and tanks. But at that time, this country really had zero military industry. Our honoree would fix that. FDR called on him to fill the post of a chairman of the Office of Production Management. Over the next 2 years, he accomplished a miracle. He got all of the American auto plants to stop making cars and start making war supplies. He even convinced Henry Ford, a man who was anti-war and who hated FDR, to build the nation's largest factory to build a B-24 bomber. He convinced American car makers to start making engines for Mustang bombers. Our honoree convinced American big business to join the fight. By the way, in the year before the war, this country had made fewer than 3,000 planes. By the end of the war, American industry had made more than 1/3 aircraft. Some planes were coming off the assembly at the rate of 1 an hour. That is so incredibly amazing. It makes me proud again to be an American. By the way, our honoree's name was William Knudsen. Partners, all during the war, while William Knudsen was spearheading American industry's manufacture of important war items, he only took a salary of $1 a year. Let's say his name again. William Knudsen, the man who made American industry work today to win the war. Friends, you know the drill. Find that big red X up at the right at the top and click it, and you'll be magically transported back to the report page. I love you guys. Go get 'em, Tigers!